All right, everybody, welcome to the weekly wrap up. Without further ado, let's go into it. By the way, let's go Hoosiers. All right, first up, weekly wrap up, week 14 edition, praise of football, playoff preview edition. Let's get into it. First up, Ryan wins big on dramatic run to the wild card, and I hate to say it, but Wife Guy Winter is officially canceled, folks. Um, Matthew Stafford, the quarterback I got from scouting a trade, had a good performance as I defeated her. And speaking of traded players, Woody Marks and Alec Pierce had huge performances, leading me to victory, and I just traded for them. So that was pretty cool. And then across the board, pretty solid performances from my players. On Scout side, she had bounce backs from Lamar Jackson and Saquon Barkley, but excuse me, nothing much else after that. So that's a tough loss. Next up, Nick secures season sweep against Burrows et al. And yeah, I was serious about White Cry Winter being canceled. We both won this week. So yeah, Sam Darnold and Chase Brown had pretty good performances for Nick. And then Amon-Ra St. Brown did play despite an injury that he had concerns about going into this one. So yeah, that was enough for Nick to get the win. On Greta's side, Joe Burrow, the quarterback she just traded for, did have a good performance, and her running backs all had solid games, but unfortunately, not much else going on after that. So tough loss. All right. After that, evil Eli and pesky Patrick, Jinx, innocent Evan. He's cursed allegedly. But yeah, he needed 13 points from Mahomes and Devontae Smith, as Eli so kindly pointed out. And then it didn't happen. So that was really unfortunate that those two people jinxed Evan. Yeah, tough loss for him in a season full of tough losses. So that's a bummer. And then, yeah, the worst part on top of all of this is that Jacob did win. So thanks, guys, for that. And yeah, RJ Harvey and Jacoby Brisket, 2 big weeks, and that was really it. So good win, I guess. Next up, Shao sweeps Eli with a blowout win. And I got to say, I feel sorry for the chump who faces Shao in round one of the playoffs. Because, wow, Josh Allen, huge performance. Michael Wilson, huge performance. And then CJ Watson, is that his name? Christian Watson? One of the two. I think it's just Christian Watson. 2 touchdowns. He's not the point guard. But yeah, anyways, huge performance from Shalaby heading into the playoffs. So that's intimidating. And then for Eli, lots of players got injured, and then lots of other players just didn't play very well. So tough loss. Lastly, Patrick, this isn't last. Next up, Patrick punks Lucas with another sweep. And true life. I love starting Bo Nick. So yeah, Bo Nick starts again for Patrick, but he still gets a win because Jameer Gibbs, Puka Nakua, and Jackson Smith and Jigba combined for 7 touchdowns between the three of them. And I think that's a winning formula. So Patrick, I would continue playing them. That's just a little piece of advice. Friend to friend, keep playing those three. On Lucas's side, Jalen Hurts 5 turnovers, and that really sums it up. So I'm going to move on. Yep. Next up, Sam beats Lil Phil before bye week. Yeah, these two are the 1 and 2 seeds, so they're gonna have the bye week next week. So enjoy your time off, fellas. Do something fun. Don't even set lineups. Get crazy. Get wild. Just enjoy yourselves. But yeah, Etienne, Metcalf, and Irving led the way for Sam in this one, and then T. Higgins 2 touchdowns down there in the flex as well. So that was pretty cool. And then for Philip, Tony Pollard, huge performance. And Mike Evans, not quite enough juju to push his team to the win. So that's tough for Philip, but he's the 1 seed nonetheless. So moving on. The final standings look like this. Philip, top of the table at 11 and 3. Sam and Shalaby at 10 and 4, right behind him. After that, we have Eli at 8 and 6, and then in the final um, playoff spot, we saw Patrick at 7 and 7. And then after that, in the wild card race, we had Evan at 7 and 7, as well as Nick. And then at 6 and 8, we had Ryan and Jacob. And then after that, Lucas and Scout were 5 and 9, and Greta was 2 and 12. So the results of all this, we saw that Lil Phil and Sam secured first round buys, and then your boy swipes the wild card in the closest finish, I believe, since we started doing wild card in the league. So cheers to that. Um, but yeah, moving on. Previews. First up, I take on Shao in a 3 versus 6 matchup since I got the wild card. We split our season series so far. Shao be smoked me in week 1, but then I snuck a very, very close win in week 2, or sorry, week 12. Praise the football on that one. But yeah, this is a pretty tough matchup. We're pretty close in projections, but I generally scored under projections when I faced off against Shao, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, I break that trend. Next up in the 4 versus 5 matchup, Eli takes on Patrick. The Jinx brothers themselves are facing off in this one, and we'll see who can jinx the other one harder. In the first matchup, Eli's Jinx worked better, and Patrick lost that one, so that's in his favor. But we'll see if Patrick's kind of all-star lineup can get past Eli in this one. And then, yeah, I'm excited for this baby. It's the first annual MFL Sorry Sack Off. So, yeah, in rounds 1 and 2, we're going to do round robin scoring. So, the top 2 scorers from each round are safe. So, in round 1, 6 teams are going at it. The top 2 scorers, safe. The bottom 4 then face off in round 2. The top 2 of that are now safe. And those last 2 teams left face off in the Sorry Sack finale. We're going head to head in that one, and the loser is a sorry sack. So, yes, these 6 teams, good luck, man. Good luck. Gonna be tough out there. All right, now for the awards. Praise the Football Player of the Week was definitely Shalaby. Really, really impressive performance going into the playoffs. So, you got to respect that. And most points by a lot. So, pretty cool. And I felt like I had to give it to you. So, respect. Good luck in round 1. And yeah, we'll see who wins. Then obviously, sorry sack of the week was Eli and Patrick. Again, we should all take a moment just to shame them for what they did to Evan. Evan's a good guy, and he didn't deserve that. So I think you guys should own up to that. And yeah, about that on that. And anyways, that'll do it for the weekly wrap up week 14 edition Praise the Football Playoff Preview Edition. Make sure to check the waivers, set your lineups, and always, always, always remember to praise the football. Thanks for tuning in, folks. And yeah, deuces.